Is this a good entry-level designer purchase at Prada? Welcome to the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. I'm Jen, and I recently picked this little beauty up. This is the Prada Re-Nylon Pouch, and I hate to say this, but it is one of the more quote-unquote reasonably priced items at Prada. It's considered a small leather good, sort of SLG, but it is made of nylon. This is in black, and there are actually two versions of this item. There is a boutique version that has a lining, and there's another version at the outlets that's a little bit different. It does not have a lining. It also does not have this D-ring on the side and the leather wristlet strap. So this is technically supposed to be like a wristlet pouch. It's a bucket bag drawstring style. Does not have the piping at the base. It does have metal grommets. It has a leather cord slide and leather trim, but the drawstring itself is nylon. This does come in a bunch of fun colors, different color hardware. You can get gold or silver. I know the price of this item has gone up quite a bit over the last few years, designer price hikes, and I believe the newer version, this one I actually bought pre-loved from Mercari. I got a really good deal on it. I believe they've changed which side the D-ring is on. So I think on the newer versions, it's on the left side, left front side of the pouch, but on the older versions, like I have, it is on the right-hand side. So I got a real steal of a deal on this one. So I want to talk about the pros and cons, whether if you're kind of new to the designer world, if this should be a good sort of entry-level piece for you if you don't own anything from the brand. It's one of the few items in this price range, under $1,000, that you can use as a handbag. I've seen a lot of, I know this was popular a few years ago when it was a lower price, and people were adding silver D-rings to these grommets and then turning it into a bag. And I actually think that's really cute, and that's what I plan to do with it. So mine did come with the dust bag and some tags, and it came with like the receipt. So I did have it authenticated through a service. And by the way, I'll put some more information and links down below in the description box. This is not sponsored. I obviously purchased this. You can shop directly at the Prada website. This is also sold at some pretty higher end department stores, I think like, Saks. So this one is the boutique version. And the measurements are about 9 inches tall, about 6 inches wide, and about 4 inches deep. So it's a really good size, can easily fit a phone in here. I'm not usually that hot on Saffiano leather, but the quality of this leather is actually pretty nice. And I had to get it in classic black. The D-ring I also like, and of course, if they'd put a D-ring on the other side, it would have been really easy to turn into a bag, but they don't want to do that, of course. You can actually hang little charms from this, so I do think that would be kind of cute. You could do like a twilly here, you could do little bag charms, so I do kind of like that. Either version, you're gonna need an organizer in here, in my opinion. So it is very unstructured. I have heard really good things about the Prada nylon quality, in that it is pretty carefree and it's pretty easy to clean, so I'm hoping that is true. So the inside of mine has their like signature textile lining, and this one I would say is probably, I got it in, I would say it's excellent condition. Has a few scratches on the hardware and a few like little snags or something on the nylon, but overall I would say it's good condition and didn't appear to be really used. It has this Prada Milano little logo on the inside. I like the lining, and I really wanted to find one. I've been on the lookout for this item for quite a while. I really wanted one that had the lining in it and the D-ring on it, so I was able to find one. I purchased an insert for it. This one is from Zoomoni. I am an affiliate, and I'm gonna link which one I purchased down below. It's for a slightly different bag, but it had the same measurements. Prada also sells a handbag version of this that costs a lot more. So I got this one. I believe the color is seafoam green. This is the 2mm felt insert. Got it. It's really nice quality, and it adds much needed structure to the pouch. So I will link it below, and you can save 20%. I have a coupon code, SUNSHINEFASHIONLOVE. Use my link, use my code, and you can save a little bit of money. They are handmade and shipped from South Korea, and all import duties are included in the shipping, so there's no surprises. So I ordered this one a little bit ago. I'm really happy with it, and I think it's super cute. So this is the inside. It opens up really wide, very easy to get in and out of. So here, let me put the insert in here. So yeah, super cute. I wanted a fun color and also light colored so I can see inside. And this fits like perfectly. And I'll kind of press it out to the corners here. And you can see already how much added structure it's adding to the pouch. So it's not like all floppy. You really do need something like this. You need an insert if you're gonna get this item, I would say, especially if you're trying to use it as a bag, definitely get something like that. All right, so I'm gonna switch out of my Coach Cargo Tote 20, which is a bag I'm absolutely loving. And we're gonna see what we can get inside here. iPhone 13 Pro fits in no problem here. You do have to put it in vertically. It kind of works horizontally, but it's a bit snug. Of course, tampons. I always got to have tampons. Let's put these in the little side pockets here. My lotion. You can put the lotion in. Yeah, this fits in horizontally. All right, let's get some lip products in. We'll put the lippies in the back pocket of the pouch here. Dress up your purse key case. That fits in nicely. Pen, more lip products. Yeah, look how much you can get in. I could even probably fit in some sunglasses in here, maybe a small water bottle. So lots of stuff, another tampon. So I do think for the price, even at the current price, it's not a bad buy. And when you think about it, it's a little bit less expensive than the Louis Vuitton mini pochette. And this fits so much more than the mini pochette. You can't fit phones in the mini pochette. So I do really like this item, and I probably will plan to convert it. That's my plans here. You can carry it like this. It's actually a really cute piece, and even though they did jack up the price, I still don't think it's a bad buy. And especially since you can find this on the resale market, I've seen them all over the place in various conditions. So if you check that out, you can probably save up to like 50%. I do see these pop up quite frequently on resale sites. This is a bag charm I got from Target. Obviously, the hardware doesn't match its gold, but I'm going to show you basically how you can turn this into a bag. Fit this into the grommets. It's a little bit of a tight fit. Does not match, but you get the picture, and this is how you can turn it into a bag. Actually, I wish I could find this in silver, because if I can, this would actually be a pretty good fit for it. So what I'd like to find for this one is actually kind of a short black leather strap here, so I could carry it like top handle, but with an attachment like this. That would be ideal. I'm going to be on the lookout for it. If I find one, I will share it here, because that's sort of what I'm seeking. Just a quick overview of the Prada Re-Nylon Pouch. I actually think it's a decent purchase if this is your first thing from Prada, and if you can find it on the resale market, even better. Anyways, I'm Jen with the Sunshine Fashion Love channel. Check out some of my other handbag and accessory videos here, and subscribe. I'm really trying to get to 10,000 subs here on YouTube. Anyways, I will catch you again in the next one.